So what if I told you you're doing it all wrong? Hey, how are you all doing? I'm Indiana and welcome to my channel where we sample wine, and if there's no DIY project, then I talk about matters in adulting. However, today there's no wine to sample and we are doing neither of those things because I want to teach you a little something about wine. So, a lot of people don't know that there's a proper way to hold a wine glass, or they kind of just think it's not important. What you tend to see is people holding the wine glass by the bowl. And people hold the wine glass by the bowl because they think it keeps it more sturdy, which is the furthest thing from the truth. It actually can be very damaging to the wine. Oh no! But a simple change in action can fix all of that. What holding the wine glass by the bowl does is change the chemistry of the wine, which thus changes the experience on the palate of the wine. When holding the wine glass, by the bowl, you're changing the temperature because your hands hold heat. It accelerates the heat of the glass, which, especially if you have champagne or white wine, accelerates the temperature of the wine because champagne and white wine usually get served cold. Oftentimes rosé as well. Red wine Red wine can be refrigerated in certain cases. So you're still not supposed to hold it by the bowl when you're drinking red wine either. Now, not to mention that if you were to hold the wine glass by the bowl, you leave fingerprints on the glass. And if you're eating like hors d'oeuvres or appetizers, if you will, whatever food debris is left on your hand also gets on the wine glass. And that just looks unsanitary, unprofessional, unkempt, and not very elegant. So with holding it by the bowl, not only do you have like food on your hands and it's getting fingerprints and you're accelerating the temperature of the bowl and thus the wine, it's not as sturdy as you think because the condensation, of course, it makes the glass more slippery. So you're more prone to actually drop your wine glass. Sounds a little bit backwards, but I promise you, I'm not going to steer you wrong, okay? All you simply have to do is to slide one hand, because you're supposed to be holding the glass by one hand, down to the stem and hold your wine glass by the stem. This is why you will oftentimes hear wine glasses referred to as stemware because they have a stem. Now, if you're unsure of your grip, what you can do is hold the wine glass when you're holding it by the stem right up under the bowl, and then use all of your fingers and rest the foot of the wine glass in your palm. Hold it like this. This keeps it sturdy no matter how you're moving about, who you're talking to, you know what I mean? Oh, wow, yes. When you raise your glass to toast and all of that. It's quite the grip. You're holding it with nowhere for it to go other than your hand. Like, even if someone were to like bump into you, move your hand, you see that? If you were holding it by the bowl, more than likely, if you were to get bumped into, your glass will fall, all your wine spills out, and the wine glass crashes on the floor, making a mess and a commotion. And we don't want that at our little wine get-togethers or anywhere where we're having a party and there's wine involved. Do we? No, we don't. Now, as you get more comfortable with holding your wine glass, you can have this grip forever if you choose to. But as you get more comfortable, you can choose to move your grip down a little bit more, if you will. If you become a professional, you can slide it down further, closer to the foot, and have a sommelier grip. Sommeliers you tend to hold it like this because they swirl it like that on the table where they're tasting, and then they hold it up like this to take a look at the color of the wine glass and to ensure that it's not spotted. Forgive me, this one is. Also, if you choose to hold it like this, it can be impressive to the eye. You know what I mean? So why not develop a way to impress people? So to kind of sum up everything, the reason why it's best to hold a wine glass, it's not best. It's best. Yes, it's best. But the proper way to hold a wine glass is up under the bowl, on the stem, and for a better grip, the foot of the wine glass can go up against your palm in your hand, and now you're ready to sip. I hope you learned something new, and now that you have a new skill, you can go out into the world being impressive and upgrading your life, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the next one where we're actually having some wine to sample. Bye. While I still have you, let me know what you think of this video with a like or a dislike. Also, make a statement in the comments for obvious reasons. Ciao.